The sooner the better. You know?
All right. Everybody at home, it's day 2 of the Americas Regional Finals here in Group B now. We've got Chicago Geographer going up against Moo. It's the battle for North America, I should say. USA versus Canada.
Yes, USA versus Canada, and round 1. What better way than to start in North America?
Perfect.
And what looks like to be Canada.
Scripted,
a little
Trevor.
scripted content here. You can't, maybe like your jokes there, but we'll see. All right, game 1, round 1, 10-round limit. Let's do it.
Trevor, I feel like I only get laughs out of you if you are mocking me. You don't
that's just our bond we have,
Yeah, it's our thing. It's our dynamic. All right, what's going to be the dynamic going into this one?
Round 1.
Of course, we start off in Move.
And Moo immediately probably will know we're going to be in Sask, I'll assume, because it looks like we have this Sask road line with a white dot, or the white line in the middle, and Moo is... does he know it's moving? He's not moving at all. I don't know. Maybe
that is quite interesting.
But he's just locked in. He's playing no moving. That's kind of okay.
He's playing a no-move meta there.
It is Canada, so he is probably has an advantage in Canada. But he did just kind of 360 pan. He's not playing moving there, which is pretty based. And a little more west. Both players did get Saska there, but very, very minimal points.
I'm impressed by that from Moo.
Yeah,
just dropping in.
Yeah, sometimes
not even moving,
nerves
just
are high.
panning.
If you know you're not going to get information, why need to move? So let's keep it going, though. Let's see if he keeps it turned up in round 2 here.
Let's go into round 2. Once again, everybody at home, game 1 starts off as move, then we move into no move. And if we get to a game 3, it's no move, no pan, no zoom.
If we're lucky enough, round 2, it looks like we're going to be in Australia. We're in Australia. It looks like we might have a concrete pole here. Usually when you have concrete poles, those are more likely in Victoria.
We're going to get our shout-outs going, Trevor.
Shout out Zigzag, all the Australians out there watching. And Moo does press the W key once, twice. Here we go. We're off to the races. CG is maybe a stronger, I would say. It looks like this is not Victoria in my opinion, but we'll see where it does end up being. Maybe it looks like a Tassie or something, but maybe even a little more north. But let's see where the players Moo. 37 seconds on the clock. So I think CG does have an advantage here. And we'll see. And Moo is scanning a little more north. He's going down to Vic. He's going down South Vic. We do have water east. Oh, he has information there that's readable. I didn't quite see what it said there. Both players looking for info.
Just a quick scan from CG. Oh, and it looks like Moo has found
CG,
a similar signing.
Looks like CG is in Victoria. Let's see, 14 seconds on the clock. I didn't quite see where
Just
Moo...
10 seconds left.
Both players. And
round suddenly evaporates.
When you see Moo look at the road like that, it means he's trying to line the road to get the angle of the road. So he seems pretty confident in his region here. And CG found information last second. And...
oh, wow.
Moo getting the right road right.
Huge play by Moo in the second round with 1.5x damage as well. That will be a big swing in the direction of CG.
Moo.
He's down to 3.7k.
Moo's playing very, I don't want to say slow, but he's playing collected here. He's playing collected. CG, listen, we've seen these multis before. Anything can happen. This deficit he's in right now means pretty much nothing. Because next round, let's see what we have.
For sure. I mean, is the multis build as rounds go back and forth? But nonetheless, to get a... what's it? 1.3k lead. Sorry, 2.3k.
It's a confidence.
It's big. It's big for Moo. That's gonna build the confidence.
Definitely.
The momentum is on his side.
Round 3. Let's keep it going. It looks like Nigeria here. Both players will see the follow car, and I think the follow car there does maybe give a regional clue, but maybe just go Lagos or something of the like. But we'll see what these players do end up doing here. Both players going separate routes. We have maybe Abuja. We'll see. Looking for a main road here. CG gets on the main. We have a 2-lane highway here. I think that's maybe not. We'll see. Goodbye from something. That's maybe valuable information. Moo zooms in to Lagos. I do think that is probably a good guess.
Chicago now with an AZ.
He's going slightly outside of Lagos. He's going.
Oh, but it's once again Moo moving first, Trevor.
Moo's locked in again. He seems like a little bit of a faster player here. I haven't really seen Moo play too much. He did play in some... So both players in Lagos, this will be very minimal points, even if it's not, since they're both in the same region. But it should be just right here.
Region. I can tell you that Moo describes himself as a dual strategy player. He enjoys a balanced approach between quick guesses and taking time. But right now, across the first three rounds, he's the one that's pushing the pace. He's the one that's making the quick moves, Trevor.
I like having control of the game and control of the pace. I think that's a good way to look at it. But again, 2 different play styles. Let's go to the next round, round 4 of 10. Looks like we might have new Greek coverage here, I would say.
That's beautiful. That's I'm not going to say full BL, beautiful location, but it's a beautiful image that we start on.
Yeah, this is a great road to listen to some tunes on, you would say.
Yeah. What would you be riding? A bike, motorbike, in a car, van?
Maybe just walking.
Just walking.
Yeah.
Rain bought the walker, everybody. Let's get it trending. Chicago now, hopefully, to trend upwards here, because he's in a deficit. Again, luckily, just a 2.5x multiplier, but he wants to make a move at this point.
You have to. This is maybe one where Moo might lock in. Yeah, Moo locks in quick because he doesn't think he's going to find information, or maybe he just can't read Greek or really knows how to play moving that well in Greece, so putting the pressure on quicker is better for him.
5 seconds
and
just
he makes
left.
a good region guess here in Greece. He's going south,
just 5 seconds,
or just west of Athens.
Seconds.
CG going more north. It is a great region guess there by Moo.
Such a good region guess by Moo. Once again, knocking away 1.4k with that 2.5.
That's a great.
This is tough. We know, as we keep saying, these rounds we can have drama back and forth. We can see big swings, but nonetheless, there's always value in getting those early chunks of damage. Trevor.
Exactly. He's only lost one round here, and he's only lost 50 points. And just out hedge in Lagos. He's just slow and steady. Maybe wins the race, as one would say. But let's keep it going. No time to waste here. Round 5 of 10 looks like a very, very, very obvious NSW with a couple clues here. We have the red, no stopping sign, and the yellow plate there. The question is, who will find the information that gives them the city here? Maybe it looks more north. It looks a little more. We'll see where the players end up going. Both players will know it's NSW.
Anchorage, Zoom.
This is not Alaska, Paula, in case you're wondering.
Look, all right, Trevor, I get it, right? No, I did not think we were in Alaska.
I know you could get warm like that, 38 seconds.
Yeah, almost. These rounds, they go so fast. I can't imagine what it's like to be on the server. You are straight away under the gun against one of the best players in the world, being one of the best yourselves, and that time disappears.
Yeah.
That time disappears so fast.
Okay, so it looks like Moo might have found information. Not quite sure what he saw. He's scanning right now, maybe looking for a town name that he read. CG still not zooming in yet, not putting a plonk down. 10 seconds on the clock. He has to make a region guess based off what he's seen. He has no information to go off of. Moo does. It seems like he's going north of Sydney here. Both players are in SW. This could be Moo goes just outside Sydney. 1 second on the clock, and is just outside
Once
Sydney.
Again, Moo just slightly closer.
That's gonna be a lot of points too.
Yeah, and with triple damage, close to 1k, just under 800. Moo is playing a fantastic matchup right now.
Fantastic.
CG is a name that we know, a name that we've seen. We've seen him on the server, on camera at the last World Cup. And Moo's coming in swing now. Once again, like some of our players yesterday, like Orlando's, showing us these newer players, lesser known. We are on a level with everybody else.
Yep, there's so much talent out there. And Moo is showing that he's capable of being at the top tier, but CG not out of it yet. 1 minute on the clock. Let's start now in Italy. 3.5x damage. This is where CG is kind of hoping for a bigger country, less region guessable, or less info country. Maybe he can get a plonk. Maybe he's looking for a US. He does know a lot about the US. He does main the US at one point in his Geoguessr career. So we'll see if this
There could be an issue though if a very large country comes up, a country like Russia, which is one of Moo's strengths. That could be an issue.
Russia, yeah. Moo, I think Moo has a lot of strengths.
Challenging country for CG, Russia.
Yeah, I was actually worried about Moo going into these games because just from talking to him over the week, I feel like he's been pretty nervous, and he seems very composed right now, I think. And it doesn't look like he's really letting the nerves.
Right now, definitely living up to the occasion.
But CG is still, playing really well too. It's just Moo's kind of been out hedging him each game here. Both players currently, you probably would have to go southern or like South Italy here. I would think maybe even Sicily. We have a Naples guess here by Moo.
With 3.5x damage,
Naples.
I think even then we won't see.
No, this will be going to round 7. And they're both in Naples, so probably both right. And it is just outside Naples. And this will be very minimal points. Only 130.
Very minimal points, but I think good for CG to get another round in his favor.
Yep. Small points like that maybe isn't doing too much damage, but could be doing a lot of damage or a lot of good to your confidence. Round 7. Do we see round 10? We only saw one yesterday.
Round 10 off the rip would be insane.
If you see round 10s, they're more likely to be moving because you can get more information and make better guesses. But CG is hoping for a good guess here in Japan, and I think I might have seen on Moo's. I think Moo might have been mentioning that he was good at Japan.
Apparently, Japan is a strong country.
Unless I just confused him.
But as we know as well, Trevor, CG, he has, I think, some family background in Japan. He won't want to lose a Japanese round.
both players, and it looks like Moo seems pretty confident. He's gonna lock in instantly.
He'll want to come out
Moo knows his Japanese plates. I'm not sure if CG does, and you have to assume Moo has a very, very good region guess here, and you have to see CG make it. He's going more south. You know, if Moo is on the dot, nope, this won't be enough. I don't think if either of them are right. And Moo's right on it.
Moo
is that ever gonna be enough?
The money.
I don't think it's
quadruple.
Enough.
It is enough. That
He's done
will
it in
be
Japan.
game, Trevor.
Game 1 slow and steady, death by spoon. That was a great performance by Moo there.
I wouldn't even say death by spoon. There were 2 rounds with like 1.6k, and then a few others with like middling damage, and it just builds up.
It adds up. Yeah, that was one of those good games where it didn't really come down to one round. It was just slow and just consistently good guesses here and there. They just add up to 6,000.
They call him Moo, Trevor. He farmed that first game, but up next we are going to move. Yeah,
that was good. I'll give you that one.
Right,
yeah,
building into it. Up next we've got that no move, of course, and so if CG falls again, he will take the L. Moo will get a W. I think it would be great to see these two draw up and we go to an NMPZ. But that was an exciting first game, Trevor.
It really was. I mean, I think games like that are the most exciting, where it's just kind of anyone's game up to the last round.
Because it's not like CG made some crazy mistakes. It was just differences in how close within the region they were to the location.
It's just slightly getting out hedged here and there, just making slightly better guess.
And then the multis build.
Yeah. Paul, you want to go ahead and tell us what this, how beautiful this next location is for us?
Is this Korea? Is that why it's beautiful?
It's exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very beautiful location.
Just an empty road, some lamp posts.
But it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful location just by
game 2. Moo is up
Korea.
1. They only get one 360 panorama here in game 2. Let's kick it off.
Yep, no move now. First no move of the day here on day 2. Group B of the Americas Regional Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone at home, who's going to get off to a flying start? Let's see.
Moo immediately. Both players obviously going to know South Korea. Region guessing South Korea isn't the easiest thing to do.
He went straight in.
Yeah, listen, he's a fast player.
That's an AZ.
Little AZ.
That is a big AZ.
They're both players going northeast.
He smells blood in the water.
Both players going northeast. This will be very, very minimal points here. And sometimes just click Soul and it's better for you. That's very, very minimal points. 3. 3's in the chat.
3's in the chat.
And this is going to be a fun game, I think. Very fun game. I think they're pretty evenly matched on no move. So let's keep it going and keep the pace up. Next round, what is this? Looks like South America, Colo, or Mex or something of the like. Let's start round 2 and see what we got. 1.5x damage on the clock. Both players looking for big points here.
Both players should be strong in this game mode. I do know CG prefers NMPZ over no move, but that does not mean he's going to be any sort of slouch on no move.
On no move games, you do see more I'm going to say bad guesses, but more blunders. Moo is a copyright player, so right now he is zooming in for copyright to see what the copyright is. He has found the copyright. I'm not sure what that means to him in this current setting. I would think you might go Mexico or Colo. We have CG moving into... And Moo is, again, looking at the copyright, kind of based, maybe not. Both players zooming in to, presumably, will be Colo here. We do have the antenna on the back of the car that's only found in, or that specific one is only found in Mexico, Colo, Ecuador, and Brazil. I think both players right now are seeing if this is Colo or Mexico. Candidly, I'm not sure either. So we'll see. 10 seconds left on the clock. Moo is clicking Colo. Oh, it could be Ecuador too, as CG thinks. That could be the case. Both players not too confident in their guess. 1 second on the clock. Will this be points for anyone? It is not what I was thinking either.
Both players, once again,
listen, I'm not gonna lie.
Equal distance away.
Maybe a skill issue. I don't think you go Brazil there. And I think both those players maybe you do. That's a hard Brazil in my opinion. But
tough Brazil round.
It happens.
But luckily for both players, neither doing much damage. They can put that behind them and move on to map number 3.
But you have to be beating yourself up because you get Brazil there, you win. Potentially, if you get a good guess.
Potentially.
With the 1.5x damage. Let's keep it going into round 3. And Moo is going to be excited to see this. Canada. Looks like we have a single yellow road line here. Let's keep it going and see how his Canada region guessing is.
Here we are down on the coast.
1 minute
idyllic location.
On the clock. No move. Moo zooms around. CG.
Oh, CG feels like he's got to read.
We do have water.
Away.
This is potentially 5Kable, I think, for both players. Both players did zoom down. Look at the...
Going towards convexity on both sides.
Yep.
Looking for that body of water.
Looking across the river here. Looking for mountains and things that line up. Both players did slightly look more north, and Moo, it looks like he's going to commit to try and finding the road here for 35 seconds. But even if he does get it, you know, maybe a 5K isn't really rewarded as much if both players are kind of in a similar area.
Nonetheless, would be great to see. I think we saw just one 5K yesterday, or one that was just a couple points away from full 5K. It'd be great to see more of them roll in, as they are truly hype moments.
Both players, again, right outside Quebec City, looking for at least...
Both of them want to get this as close as possible.
Needing to get, you know, to win this game to bring it to NPZ for the third. Moo's locked in.
Moo
CG
locks in first, and that is a 5K by CG. No, just
CG, yeah.
One shot.
One shot. We didn't quite have a 5K in these 2 days, but CG, he looks...
as close as it can possibly get.
For getting such a good score, he looks pretty stressed there.
Yeah.
But he's locked in.
And with double damage, it does a little bit of chip. Yep. 400 points in round number 3.
Round number 3. And let's bring it to round number 4 of 10. And that's, you have to be excited for CG for seeing that. And
that's gonna feel good.
Yep, taking points off of Canada is always a good sign. Round 4, maybe it looks like to me a little Cambo action here. Let's see where the players end up going here. 2.5x damage. Maybe a smaller country, maybe not. Let's see what the players end up doing here. Moo scanning around.
Both scanning.
Zooming into Cambodia.
Any information.
Yeah, you could maybe...
find both players zooming in on Cambodia.
We do not have antenna, so you could maybe see an Eastern Thai guess here. But it looks like that house right there is
lining up the road on Moo's side. Perhaps he knows this road.
Yeah, Cambodia's
he's been on it before.
Pretty hard country to region guess, but it is doable. Both players. He's just outside Phnom Penh here. You know, clicking capital is always a good idea, and the country's like, oh, we do have a hill east, which is interesting.
In terms of region guessing, of course, Chicago Geographer's expertise is in the USA, but right now you are far away from home, buddy.
You are.
But you are the one that locks it in first.
And, like I said, always click Phnom Penh or the capital, and you're probably the best. And this is where things are getting interesting. Once you hit that 3x damage, and you get into big countries like... Oh, that's wholesome. Shout out to the guys that made the...
Shout out to the homies.
Hey, that's good energy right there. That's good energy. And this is a lot of information in Indo that
look at that.
I'm not sure who can use that information to their advantage the most, but I think both players hopefully know their Kavapadin.
Well, both are going to instantly scan. Chicago Geographer picks up the post.
It looks like he's very confident in going Sula here, and he's going to instantly lock in.
AZ instant
Moo
lock.
Isn't too confident. Zoom in. Hopefully he knows.
Moo's found it just a bit later. He's trying to read it. But can he comprehend it as well as CG, Trevor?
He has 3 seconds to guess in. Can CG... He's going... Wait, this is going to be massive.
Oh, this is big!
He's done it!
Oh, my!
CG's done it!
CG!
Indo.
Once again, just a few points off the 5K. Moo, the cows, out in the field.
Okay. I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah, cows out in the field. Not going to be sleeping warm in the barn tonight because CG, the farmer, says no. I'm in charge.
What do you think CG's heart rate is right now? That looks at least like a resting 130. Yeah. I mean, listen, CG.
It's so interesting because Moo had been playing this sort of calculated gameplay and moving fast, being very accurate. That's the first round, I think, where we really saw him have to suddenly collate a lot of information very quickly, like on the back foot. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So let's get you over here so we can switch the camera over to us.
It's when you have information like that, it's like the Indonesia information like that. So it's really tough if you're Moo and you're looking for and you don't know Indonesian. You know,
we were GG there.
No, it's 1-1. I was like, Paul was bringing me over to the wrong air. I'm like, bro.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody at home. Yeah, that's a big round 2, though.
Yeah,
and we are going into NMPZ.
Yeah, CG is 1-1, and
if we're talking momentum, sports and esports, like that's what you want to get going into NMPZ.
Yeah, and NMPZ, it creates some exciting moments. I'm excited to see what moments come from this, and you know what we just saw from Moo. You know, maybe less information is more information. And he's hoping maybe he can succeed off of less information if he doesn't know things like Kavapadin or Indonesia as well. So we'll see if that comes to his advantage here. But winner of this does win the match. NMPZ, where are we going to be? And it looks like we're home. We are home in Americas. Let's see. This is NMPZ. The only image they get is this one still shot right here. Let's start round and get off to the races.
One still shot.
You know, you might end up going Florida here. I'm not too sure. Maybe Georgia. I would probably go like northern Florida or something. I'm not too sure That's just my uneducated. Ooh, okay.
Looks like CG is the first to open the map. Moo quickly.
Both players going south. They are getting the southern vibes. 43 seconds on the clock. You know, it is something southern. I'm not sure where. It could be, you know, like maybe even Texas. I like the Texas. Both players going Texas.
Towards Dallas for Moo.
Both players. You know, Texas does have this
already
thing called Texas
actually putting his marker down, perhaps planning to commit to around that area. CG around Houston, I think.
Both players, yeah, one in Dallas, one in Houston right now. Moo is in Dallas. Both players committing Texas. Is Moo ever hesitating outside? 15 seconds on the clock. And then PZ, this is the only still shot they do get. Are they both? He's going more east. I think it could be Louisiana.
Dallas versus.
It was Northern Florida.
Austin, Houston.
That would be massive points for someone.
Northern Florida.
The southern U.S. like urban neighborhoods, they all kind of look the same. Okay. You know, that's just kind of that's a hard thing to do, honestly. So both players do commit Texas there, and that is a valid guess. But you have to be upset if you're either player there because it is big points to pick up. Let's keep going to round 2 of 10. And I'm, you know, right here, I'm not going to have the same luck with a good guess. It looks like that could potentially be, you know, I'm not sure what that could potentially be, what this is.
Trevor, you don't know where we are off the rip?
I don't.
And Trevor is going to take a little walk on our side, on our PC, where we do still have potential.
We have a Mexico guess here.
CG thinks he spots Mexico.
I like a Mexico.
He feels he is in Mexico. Moo yet to open the map. And it's a quick lock outside Mexico City.
Moo is confused on the country.
Let's see if this goes the way of the last round in no move.
Moo doesn't know what it is.
Is Moo going to struggle? Is he going to blunder?
Hey, I think he gets to CDMX. I think he does. I think he's going. Yep, he's getting there. He's getting there. 1 second.
He's going to end up in a similar location.
And he ends up getting closer. He didn't know. Last second guess. It pays off.
Yeah.
It pays off.
It does pay off.
It's one of those things where it's like, you don't know what it is, but you're like, what else could it be? It's like, it's Mexico or like, what else? You know, it doesn't really look like anything else.
I think there, though, it's good to see that Moo didn't crumble like at the end of No Move.
Yeah.
Where he had to act last and he was under the gun and it didn't pan out. Here, it did.
Let's keep it going. Round 3. This is the only still shot they do get. Let's keep it going. Looks like we're back. Could be wrong. Both players, hopefully. Yep, both players. We'll see. You can see the slight Gen 4 blue single yellow road line. Moo and CG both currently going. Moo is zooming in to Mexico. You have some hills all around us. Maybe going more. He's in Durango right now.
Mexico back to back.
Both players zooming in very similar areas here.
Going towards Durango.
This will be a fun one.
30 seconds.
When you get to these high multis at NPC, each single guess means so much because it's, you know, you get the right country, someone else doesn't, it's a GG. 23 seconds on the clock. Moo is...
Both players trying to narrow this down as much as they can.
Yep.
With just 10 seconds left, who is going to lock
10
in
seconds.
first?
CG. Think about going more north here. 7 seconds on the clock. Both players, I think, are in similar areas, so it's not too much damage.
Roughly
for someone else, gets a really good guess.
Only 2x damage. Moo locks in first, and he's actually closer than CG.
You know, it happens. It looked pretty dry, looked pretty north. I don't blame him, but sometimes you have to hit. You have to, you know, sometimes just clicking CDMX, you know, always does it for you.
870, CG. Lingering behind now. Moo has just taken 52 damage. Let's keep it rolling. And head into round number 4.
Round number 4. This is a beautiful location.
This is a beautiful location. It reminds me of the old Windows XP backdrop. I'm not sure if you were alive when Windows XP was a thing, Rainbolt, but perhaps you get the reference?
I do.
Good.
I do.
Good.
I do. I was alive. I was a proud Windows XP user. This is a long way away from where the Windows XP background was, though. Quite literally the opposite side of the world. This looks like northern Norway.
Moo is going straight away.
I really like the northern Norway guess here with the lack of trees. But we could see maybe CG southern Norway guess. He's already locked in.
Moo goes as far north as possible.
I like the north guess here. I really do. Like there's no, and I think CG's gonna end up getting there too. We'll see. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
It's hard to commit sometimes. He's slowly making his way up. And he was wow.
Oh, wow, he's going to kick himself about that because that was roughly where he was before, Trevor.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's a 1.8k punch to the gut of Moo.
He's slightly, he probably gaslit himself from going that south. He's like, wait, this is and that's the thing about Norway. There's so many different locations like that where the north looks like south and the south looks like north. And Moo, you could see he was like, how's that there? Let's keep it going into the next round. And we saw Moo win in Japan on the moving round. Will he do it again here? This is the only thing he can't see. Usually in Japan, the moving helps because you can get more information on the plates and things, where it's less accessible in the NPZ. But let's see if Mu can pull it off here.
Triple damage as we reach the halfway point of this final game of our first matchup here on day 2 of the Group B.
Mu is a very, very talented Japanese specialist in the game.
The America's regional finals.
CG moving in quickly. Looks like he's going. Mu zooming. CG scanning. Going south. Osaka guess right now. Nope, he doesn't know where to commit. 38 seconds on the clock. Mu eyes wandering the screen right now. Doesn't really know what to look for. Looking for something that can help him out. 30 seconds on the clock. We do have maybe Rice there.
Mu really physically.
Maybe a Sendai guess. I'm not too
moving to
sure.
the screen, looking from left to right, getting that physical zoom. CG just more sat back, scanning.
You have to take everything in. As we do have a Sendai guess. We have a South Sendai guess. If Mu's on it, it could be points, but they're still pretty close, so it could be.
CG is staying around North Tokyo, and it's actually correct with triple
massive
damage.
That'll be massive.
That's going to be about 1.8k, Trevor.
Wow.
Big sigh of relief from CG. Mu,
yeah,
looking frustrated now, rubbing his face.
You know, if someone click capital, listen. It's the name of the game sometimes. All right. Let's keep it going round 6. Looking for a comeback here for Mu. CG looking to keep the lead. Let's see what we can do here. And this will be, will Mu be able to do it? We saw him kind of fall last game in Southeast Asia, but this looks like it's going to be Philly. You know, do you go north? You go south? I think you maybe just go
CG's shaking his head, Trevor.
Well, you can see we're driving
Perhaps
right.
a conflict in his
like
mind.
You can see we're driving right. Surely maybe he gets there. Because the rest of the country is really in Southeast Asia. Maybe
look across the table too.
Yep, CG zooming into Philly.
I mean, because if you do it well in this round, and we're in the Philippines, 3.5x damage.
I like it northern.
Could be the biggest of your career.
I think honestly, like I know I've said before, but honestly, just maybe click north of Manila. We'll see. 23 seconds on the clock.
Yep, just about 20 seconds left.
And
Chicago
CG is
Geographer
taking the
going
advice.
north.
We'll see. Mu hedging more south.
Lingering
15
to the
seconds.
south. Or no,
wait, is he going
into the
switch
middle?
to the He's going to Cebu. Okay. They're both. No one knows where to go here. They're both kind of just like plonking all over the map here. 5 seconds on the clock. Mu's locked in.
Mu locks in. CG to act next.
CG looks stressed out of his mind right now. 1 second.
Who's it going to be in this move?
Is that ever? No, it's not ever going to be enough. That is going to be a lot of points. That's going to be a lot of points.
3,000 points of damage.
Wow.
That's a big swing, Trevor.
That's a massive swing. That is a massive, massive, massive swing there. And CG, I think another case of maybe his first instinct was right. He moves away last second, kind of gaslighting himself. That's kind of the thing where you have to trust your gut sometimes.
Very competitive the majority of the time, this matchup.
It's a very, very fair matchup. Let's keep it going. Keep it going round 7 here in NPZ. This is the only information they do get. Let's start it off and see where the players do end up going here.
Round 7 now. Quadruple damage. Chicago Geographer on 1.5k, Mu on 2.3.
The question is where
it could literally
Mu's going to the
all
same
be done
island he went last
in this
time.
round.
He's going to the same island he went last time, just west of Athens here. We saw him pick up a lot of points against CG earlier in Greece. Will it be the same story again?
Even small mistakes at this point, Trevor, could be huge.
No, you win. You win. Either player can win here with 1,500 and 2,300. Greece, you know, you get one good guess, and you know it's spread out a lot, so you can get one good guess and win here in Greece. Both players.
We're already at the halfway point of round number 7.
Winner of this game does win the match. This is he switched to Italy.
Mu switched to Italy. CG on Greece.
It looks like you don't have black on the back of that sign there.
If it stays like this, Trevor, it will be the end for one of these players.
That is the
oh no, but wait.
CG's still in Greece.
Yeah, CG's still in Greece. Mu's locked in Italy. And it looks like we're going to find out who our first winner of the day is.
It's Greece. He moved away.
Oh!
CG's done it.
That should be it. Chicago Geographer takes our first game of the day. The relief on his face. We can see it and we can feel it.
Wow.
Mu put up a brilliant fight, and I can see he's going to be very competitive in his next matchups.
Yep.
But CG, perhaps some of that experience coming in from the last World Cup and being more of a long-term player, paying off when it came down to it.